Welcome to Division Directors in Focus. I am Distinguished Toastmaster Erica Prentice-Pierre, one of the area directors from Division F, District 81, Area 28. Today, I will be speaking with Toastmaster Nathaly Lobato. Toastmaster Lobato is a member of the Toastmasters Club BNA. Welcome, Toastmaster Lobato, to Division Directors in Focus.
Thank you very much, Erica. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. I want to start by asking you, why did you join Toastmasters?
It's a very long story, but I will make it short. I'm married to a charter member of our home club, the Toastmaster Club BNA. So my husband is Toastmaster since 26 years. And I have seen the development, his personal development, and it's something that I admire about Toastmaster. It took me some while to join because we have a daughter, and if we both are busy with Toastmaster, you won't be able to educate our daughter. So that's why I took a long time to wait, and now I joined the Toastmaster in 2017.
How did Toastmasters impact your life since you joined in 2017?
I've seen a big difference both in my public speaking. I'm not afraid of speaking, but I used to take a long time to say something. So now that has developed, and then that I use less words to come across and then to get to the point. That's one of the things that I've learned, and also developing my leadership skills, because I'm a manager of an accounting firm, and as a leader, you have to develop yourself. So both the leadership and the communication, I've seen a lot of development, and then that's what I admire about
Toastmaster Lobato, I have noted that you have served as area director for 2 consecutive years, 2019 to 2020, and then 2020 to 2021, 2 consecutive years. Tell me, what did you do differently the second time around when you took up the position of an area director?
I think the second time you have learned, you will apply the things that you have learned during the first year. So it was like hit the ground running with all the experience that they have gathered during the first term. And it was easier to help the other area directors to achieve our goals together. So I think being on the second term is something that I would, if it's possible, I would recommend uh, all area directors to do so, because in the first term you are learning, and in the second term you are applying what you have learned.
Now, I noted when you were campaigning for the position of division director that what you actually did was to take the first letters of your name, Nathaly, and use those letters as an acronym. Talk to me about that and how effective that strategy was as you campaigned for the position of division director.
It's something that is a hobby of mine. I love to write, and sometimes sometimes I get the calls, can you write me a poem with the name of someone, the acronym? So that's something that I use very much since my student years. So now I applied it for campaigning to to show the members what I want to achieve being the division director of Division A. I
And do
don't
you
know if you
think that this,
can, if it's possible that you share it afterwards.
yes, I will in fact share it. And do you think that this strategy was an effective strategy?
The point is I can see if it was a good strategy because I was the only candidate for that position. So I didn't have to compete, but it was like to show the members what I want to achieve being a division director of Division A.
As a division director A, what strategies would you use in order to achieve on some of the targets that you have set for Division A? What are the targets that you have set and what strategies will you be using in order to ensure that you achieve those targets?
One of the targets is like sharing the benefits of Toastmasters. We are a small island of about 160,000 people, but we have 22 clubs. Some people will say, oh, that's too much for so little island. I will say, whenever we need more communication, that the communication is not in like in a corporate club, we can use Toastmaster to empower that, to improve that communication. So I want to share the benefits with other leaders because we have a lot of leaders that lack the communication skills, and we have communicators but lack the leadership skills. So in Toastmaster, you can combine them, and that's what one of the things I want to accomplish during my year. I want also to have, we have a lot of members that are not pathways enrolled yet. So that's also one of my points, that one of my goals that I want to achieve, that we will do it like with a body system, like you have a body, someone in your club, and that will help the others that weren't enrolled yet. So it's like friends helping friends, but in on a practical way. That's one of the strategies I want to do to achieve that goal. And also, I want to do trainings, but in Papiamento. So we choose to do one training a month on a specific area, but the training will be in Papiamento because that's our native language. And with that, I want to be able to reach all the members, as there are also members that don't speak English well, or they have a problem with the English language. So I want to give them the knowledge, but in the native language of Papiamento.
If you were to speak to someone to convince them to serve at the district level, and I heard you speak about all of the benefits and all of the positive things that can be derived from joining Toastmasters, if there is one thing that you can share with someone, what will you tell that person to possibly encourage one of your members to serve in a district leadership position at the level of the district?
Yes, the fact that I was area director twice and now I'm the vision director, I will share the benefits that I've learned from being on that level of leadership. Because when you're on a club level, you do have leadership possibilities, but the opportunity to serve at the district level, I think we have to grab it, because you will learn so much more than when you are on your club level. So I will encourage someone, if you were looking for growth, you have to go beyond the club level. You have to go to be, let's say, start with the area director and then go to the division director, so you will expand your wings and fly.
I want to endorse that comment because as someone who just stepped into the position of an area director, I am really recognizing that it is an opportunity to lead at a different level.
Yeah.
What is your most memorable experience thus far as a Toastmaster?
It's a personal one. It's after 10 months of being a member, although as I has said, I know Toastmaster from longer than 2017, but on May 2018, I represented Curacao on a district international speech contest. And that was for me like, wow. And what made it more the wow effect of it is that the year after that, that was in 2019, our last in-person conference that was in Bonaire, and someone came to me and said, "You are the lady with the speech that was about telling." I said, "Huh? Do you remember the speech?" I said, "Yes." And that was like I was very impressed about the, I even though I didn't win the speech contest, but I have an impact on someone. And that was that is something that you can describe with words, because it's like you impacted someone's life, and then it's like sharing your story with someone and it impacted his life. So after 1 year, I learned the impact of that speech had on a member of the Toastmaster in Haiti.
What a memory.
Yes.
Toastmaster Lobato, I want to thank you very much for spending some time with me and to be in a position where you have stepped up and you have embraced the leadership opportunity as a division director. I want to wish you, I also want to wish all of the area directors that work with you and the members of Toastmasters Club BNA all the best for the 2021-2022 term. Thank you for sharing your time with me.
Thank you for having me. It was nice to meet you too.
Same here.